Mother and Children, Spain, 1920s. Photo by Antonia Lissa captures an intimate moment of family life in early 20th century Spain. Taken during a time of political unrest and cultural change, it reflects the family's role as a source of stability. Alyssa's use of light and composition preserves the quiet dignity of rural life, offering a timeless glimpse into a world now past. Vespa Family, 1950s captures the post-war boom in Europe, when scooters like the Vespa symbolized freedom, affordability, and modern style. Families often used them for everyday travel, reflecting the era's optimism and the shift toward accessible motorized transport. This cheerful scene embodies mid-century mobility and the joy of shared adventures. Two Absaroki Native Americans sit on horseback outside a teepee in a snow-covered Montana forest, 1908. Captured during a harsh winter, the image reflects the tribe's resilience, horsemanship, and deep connection to their land, offering a rare glimpse into early 20th century indigenous life in the northern plains. Barcelona, 1955. Photo by Ramon Massats captures post-war Spain in a moment of quiet urban life. Massats, known for his candid street photography, documents the city's character during Franco's regime, blending everyday scenes with subtle social commentary on a nation in transition. Amsterdam, 1929. A dramatic scene shows locals working together to rescue a horse that had fallen into a canal. In an era when horses were still vital for transport and labor, such accidents were urgent community events, often requiring ingenuity, ropes, and sheer manpower to save the animal. Lincoln Cathedral, 1898. Captured by Frederick H. Evans from the nearby castle. This photograph showcases the towering Gothic structure in all its grandeur. Known for his mastery of architectural photography, Evans used natural light to emphasize the cathedral's intricate stonework and imposing presence against the English skyline. The Passing of the Train, Nailsworth, Dudbridge, August 23, 1965. A steam train moves through the quiet English countryside, marking the end of an era as rail lines like this faced closure under the beaching cuts. The scene captures both the charm of rural rail travel and the bittersweet decline of Britain's branch lines. This striking 1905 photograph by Gabriel Lakajian captures the Great Pyramids of Giza under the dramatic shadow of a solar eclipse on August 30th. The ancient pyramids stand timeless against the darkened sky, highlighting the rare celestial event's eerie atmosphere. This image merges Egypt's monumental history with a fleeting cosmic moment, emphasizing humanity's fascination with both ancient wonders and natural phenomena across time. This early 1900s view of Trollhättan, Sweden, showcases a town on the cusp of industrial growth, known for its impressive waterfalls and burgeoning hydroelectric power industry. Nestled along the Gotha River, Trollhättan was transforming from a quiet settlement into a vital hub of Swedish engineering and manufacturing, with factories and waterways shaping its landscape. The image captures the blend of natural beauty and early modern progress in this historic Scandinavian locale. This 1900 photograph of a wooden roller coaster in Edinburgh, Scotland, captures the thrill and innovation of early amusement park rides. Made from sturdy timber, these coasters were engineering marvels of their time, offering exciting leisure experiences amid the city's historic backdrop. The ride symbolizes the growing popularity of public entertainment during the industrial age, reflecting societal shifts toward recreation and technological advancement in turn-of-the-century Scotland. In this 1927 moment, the future Queen Elizabeth II is tenderly carried up the steps of Balmoral Castle, the Scottish royal residence cherished by the British monarchy. At just a young child, she is already part of a historic lineage, with the castle's rugged beauty providing a majestic backdrop. This image reflects the early life of a future monarch, capturing innocence and tradition intertwined with the grandeur of the royal family's private retreat. This 1952 photograph by Dorothea Lange portrays a tender moment between mother and child on an ordinary day in San Francisco. Known for her powerful documentary work, Lange captures the quiet strength and intimacy of everyday life amid post-war America's social landscape. The image reflects themes of family, resilience, and the human experience, offering a heartfelt glimpse into the lives of ordinary people navigating the challenges and hopes of the 1950s. This 1908 image of Wentworth Street in London's East End reveals a bustling urban scene rich with the vibrancy and challenges of early 20th century working-class life. Known for its dense immigrant communities and thriving markets, the East End was a hub of commerce and culture. The photograph captures the narrow streets lined with shops, street vendors, and residents, reflecting the dynamic social fabric and economic struggles that shaped London's historic industrial neighborhoods. This 1918 battery-powered scooter represents an early experiment in electric personal transportation, long before modern e-scooters became popular. Designed during a period of rapid technological innovation, this scooter combined convenience with emerging battery technology, offering a glimpse into the future of urban mobility. Its compact design highlights early efforts to create practical, eco-friendly alternatives to traditional gasoline-powered vehicles in the early 20th century. This 1914 photograph by Andrei Kertész captures a moment in Budapest just before the outbreak of World War I. Known for his pioneering work in photojournalism and street photography, Kertész portrays the city's vibrant urban life with a unique artistic eye. The image reflects the cultural richness and everyday scenes of early 20th century Budapest, a city poised between tradition and modernity, on the eve of profound historical change. This 1987 photo of the Barber and Beauty Shop at Bedrock City, located at the intersection of Routes 64 and 180 in Valle, Arizona, captures a nostalgic slice of Americana. Bedrock City was a Flintstones-themed roadside attraction, blending kitschy charm with classic small-town vibes. The shop served locals and tourists alike, reflecting the quirky, retro spirit of 1980s roadside culture in the American Southwest, where old-fashioned businesses coexisted with colorful tourist destinations. Peter Merk Monsted's 1923 painting, Winter Landscape from Herstedvester, beautifully depicts the serene Danish countryside blanketed in snow. Known for his realistic and detailed landscapes, Monsted captures the quiet stillness of winter, with soft light reflecting off icy surfaces and bare trees standing stark against a pale sky. This work reflects early 20th century Scandinavian appreciation for nature's tranquility and the subtle beauty found in seasonal change. This 1905 photograph of the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona captures the basilica during its early construction phase, showcasing architect Antoni Gaudi's visionary design unfolding. Still far from completion, the intricate Gothic and Art Nouveau elements begin to rise, reflecting Gaudi's innovative blend of nature-inspired forms and religious symbolism. The image offers a rare glimpse into the beginnings of one of the world's most iconic and long-standing architectural projects. This 1957 photograph of 53rd Street and 7th Avenue in Manhattan captures a vibrant mid-century New York City street scene. The bustling intersection, filled with vintage cars, pedestrians, and storefronts, reflects the city's post-war economic boom and urban energy. Iconic buildings and neon signs hint at the cultural dynamism of the era, highlighting Manhattan's role as a hub of commerce, entertainment, and modern American life in the 1950s. This 1940 photograph by J. Baylor Roberts shows a serene moment of relaxation by a California pool, capturing the leisurely lifestyle emerging before World War II. The image reflects the era's growing fascination with outdoor recreation, sunshine, and modern comforts. It embodies the optimistic spirit of the time, highlighting how swimming pools became symbols of luxury and relaxation in the expanding suburban culture of early 20th century America. The SS Princess May, a steamship built in 1888, is famously remembered for its dramatic grounding in 1910. The ship became lodged on a rocky ledge in Alaska, leaving it precariously tilted and sticking almost completely out of the water. This striking image of the wreck has become one of the most iconic shipwreck photographs in maritime history, symbolizing both the dangers of early sea travel and the resilience of maritime engineering during that era. This 1930s photograph by Oral Stein captures the Roman Bridge in Mosul, Iraq, a remarkable example of ancient engineering spanning the Tigris River. The bridge, with its sturdy stone arches, reflects centuries of history, trade, and cultural exchange in the region. Stein's image highlights the enduring legacy of Roman architecture in the Middle East, showcasing how these ancient structures continued to serve as vital connections between communities well into the 20th century. This intriguing image from around 1900 shows an unidentified woman seemingly taking a selfie, an extraordinary concept for its time. Long before modern smartphones, early cameras, and photographic techniques made such self-portraits rare and experimental. The photo captures the woman's curiosity and the early fascination with personal image making, offering a fascinating glimpse into the beginnings of a cultural phenomenon that would transform how we document ourselves in the digital age. Warren Bruner's 1960 photograph titled Mother's Touch captures a tender moment of maternal care in rural Kentucky. The image reflects the deep bond between mother and child amid the simplicity and struggles of mid-20th century Appalachian life. Bruner's work highlights themes of love, resilience, and family, offering an intimate glimpse into the everyday lives of people often overlooked by mainstream media during a period of social and economic change in America's heartland. Emil Mayer's 1910 photograph captures the enchanting scene of ice skating at night in Vienna, showcasing the city's vibrant winter pastime under the glow of early street lamps. Skaters glide gracefully on frozen ponds or rinks, dressed in period attire, reflecting the elegance and social culture of early 20th century Vienna. This image evokes a nostalgic atmosphere, blending leisure, tradition, and urban charm during a time when outdoor recreation was a cherished seasonal activity. This striking 1889 photograph captures Tower Bridge in London during its construction phase. The iconic Bascule Bridge towers rise prominently on either side of the River Thames, with the central span still incomplete, showcasing the intricate engineering of the Victorian era. Surrounding boats and early industrial buildings emphasize London's bustling river life and rapid urban growth. A bustling 1954 view of Piccadilly Circus captured by renowned photographer Cecil Beaton, showcasing London's iconic neon signs, classic double-decker buses, and post-war vibrancy. The scene reflects Britain's cultural revival, blending historic architecture with the era's growing consumerism and cosmopolitan energy. In 1898, Angie Means poses atop a massive Victoria Regia lily pad in Phipps Conservatory's Victoria Room. The Amazonian plant, famed for its strength and size, was a marvel of the era, symbolizing exotic botanical discoveries. This staged photograph reflects the Victorian fascination with nature's wonders and the grandeur of public glasshouse displays. In 1908 Berlin, a large crowd gathers in awe to witness the launch of the first balloon in a race. Such events captured the era's fascination with flight and adventure, showcasing early aviation's blend of science, spectacle, and daring exploration. The scene reflects a time when ballooning was both cutting-edge technology and public entertainment. In 1955, Ernst Haas captured a striking view from Notre Dame, Paris, blending the cathedral's Gothic details with the city's sprawling rooftops. The image evokes post-war Paris's timeless charm, where centuries-old architecture meets the quiet rhythm of daily life, all bathed in Haas's signature poetic composition. The day after the record 25.8-inch snowfall of 1947, this view from 121st Street onto 8th Avenue shows New York blanketed in white. Streets are buried, traffic halted, and the city slowed to a rare standstill, capturing a moment when nature overpowered the constant motion of urban life. In 1980, Raymond Depardon captured Glasgow amid economic hardship and urban change. His photograph reflects the city's gritty realism, weathered streets, industrial backdrops, and resilient residents, offering an unvarnished portrait of working-class life in late 20th century Scotland. In 1982, Times Square, a simple stop for ice cream, unfolds against a backdrop of flashing neon, bustling crowds, and gritty streets. The scene captures New York in an era of contrasts. Everyday moments of joy amid the city's chaotic, vibrant, and sometimes rough-edged atmosphere. Photographed in 1850, Shakespeare's birthplace in Stratford-upon-Avon appears weathered and time-worn, decades before restoration. The image offers a rare glimpse of the bard's humble Tudor home in its authentic state, reflecting both the passage of centuries and the growing 19th century interest in preserving literary heritage. In 1958, Sweden, 17-year-old Pelé stands on the brink of history. Unknown to many outside Brazil, he would soon dazzle the world at the World Cup, becoming the youngest player to score in a final and launching a legendary career that transformed global football. In 1962, Italy, Elio Chol captures a tender, playful moment between father and son amidst a rural landscape. The father carries his child over rough earth, symbolizing care and support in everyday life. This image reflects the bond and simplicity of family life in post-war Italy, blending affection with the hardships of agrarian work. This 1896 Dublin photo by John J. Clarke captures the city during a time of rapid growth and change. Streets bustle with horse-drawn carriages and early pedestrians, reflecting Victorian-era architecture and daily life. Clarke's work is prized for its historical value, showing Dublin's urban landscape before modern developments transformed it in the 20th century. This 1966 photo by Sune Jansson captures rural Sweden's simple, hardworking lifestyle. Known for documenting everyday people, Jansson often focused on farmers and communities adapting to changing times. The image reflects Sweden's mid-20th century balance of tradition and modernization amid social reforms and growing industrialization. Paolo Monti's 1968 photo of Lecco, Italy, highlights the town's scenic beauty by Lake Como, blending industrial growth with natural landscapes. Monti's work often captured Italy's evolving post-war identity, showing a mix of historic architecture and everyday life in small northern towns like Lecco during a period of economic boom and cultural change. San Francisco's Chinatown in the early 1950s was a vibrant cultural hub amid post-war America. Known for its bustling markets, narrow alleys, and colorful festivals, it was a refuge for Chinese immigrants preserving traditions while navigating urban life. This era saw Chinatown balancing heritage with growing integration into the wider city during a time of social change and redevelopment. In 1930s Kensington, London, street vendors selling chocolates and sweets offered affordable treats during the interwar years. These small businesses thrived amid economic challenges, bringing joy to local children and passers-by. Such scenes reflect everyday life and the vibrant street culture of London neighborhoods before the disruptions of World War II reshaped the city. Clifford R. Ilias's 1951 Kodachrome slide captures a peaceful Sunday morning in North Aurora, Illinois. The vibrant colors highlight suburban life post-World War II, showing families enjoying leisure time amid growing American prosperity. This image reflects the era's optimism and the rise of close-knit communities in small-town America during the early 1950s. The wooden Sibley breaker, built in Pennsylvania in 1886, was a massive coal processing facility vital to the region's mining industry. Its wooden structure symbolized 19th-century industrial design, but was vulnerable to fire, leading to its destruction in 1906. The breaker played a key role in fueling America's industrial growth, before modern technologies replaced such wooden coal breakers. This 1920s Paris lunchtime scene captures the elegance of the Jazz Age. The woman's cloche hat and fur stole reflect the iconic fashion of the Roaring Twenties, a period marked by social change, artistic innovation, and vibrant cafe culture. Paris was a hotspot for intellectuals, artists, and the avant-garde, where people gathered in cafes to discuss ideas and enjoy the cosmopolitan atmosphere. Alfred Stieglitz's 1915 photo from the back window, New York captures the urban grit and geometric patterns of early 20th century city life. Shot from a rooftop vantage, it highlights the dense architecture and industrial atmosphere of New York, reflecting the modernist movement's fascination with everyday scenes and abstract forms. The image blends documentary style with artistic vision, showcasing Stieglitz's role in elevating photography as fine art. This 1895 photo of passengers on a Staten Island municipal ferry reveals daily life in late 19th century New York. The ferry, a vital transit link, transported diverse commuters across the harbor before widespread bridges. The image reflects the era's urban growth, showcasing clothing styles and social dynamics amid industrial expansion. It offers a glimpse into the bustling rhythm of city life and the importance of ferries before the rise of modern infrastructure. André Cortés's 1926 photo roof, Latin Quarter, Paris captures the layered rooftops and chimneys of the historic Parisian neighborhood. The image reflects Kertész's talent for geometric composition and mood, portraying the quiet charm of everyday urban scenes. The Latin Quarter, known for its artistic and intellectual life, serves as a backdrop that blends architectural detail with a sense of poetic stillness, typical of Kertész's modernist vision. This 1963 Budapest photo from the municipal photography company Archive captures a city in transition during the post-war communist era. The image likely reflects everyday urban life or architecture, showing how Budapest balanced historic charm with socialist modernization. It offers a visual record of social conditions and the city's atmosphere amid political and cultural shifts in mid-20th century Eastern Europe. Henry Hamilton Bennett's 1890s photo of canoeists in a Wisconsin Dells boat cave captures the natural beauty and adventure of this iconic river region. Known for its striking sandstone formations, the Dells attracted early tourists and explorers. This image highlights outdoor recreation and the growing appreciation for America's scenic landscapes during the late 19th century, blending nature's grandeur with human activity in a timeless setting. Bern Eiler's 1901 photo of Amsterdam offers a glimpse into the city's vibrant early 20th century life. Known for its canals, historic architecture, and bustling streets, Amsterdam in this era was a hub of commerce and culture. Eiler's image likely captures daily scenes reflecting the city's unique charm, combining urban energy with the tranquility of its waterways, embodying the spirit of a growing European metropolis before World War I. This 1932 image of a man walking along railroad tracks captures the hardship of the Great Depression. With jobs scarce, many traveled on foot or by freight train seeking work. The stark composition reflects isolation, uncertainty, and resilience, symbolizing the struggles of millions during one of America's most challenging eras, when survival often meant relentless movement and hope for opportunity ahead. This 1933 photo shows working-class boys watching well-dressed Eton College students in Windsor, highlighting Britain's sharp class divisions. The contrast in clothing and demeanor captures the rigid social hierarchy of the time, with Eton symbolizing privilege and tradition. The candid scene offers a telling glimpse into the cultural and economic divides, shaping everyday encounters in interwar England. This 1933 photo of Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow shows the infamous outlaw couple during their crime spree across Depression-era America. Posing confidently before their getaway car, they embodied a mix of romance, rebellion, and notoriety. The image, part of recovered gang photographs, fed the public's fascination with their daring exploits, cementing their place in American outlaw folklore. This 1930s rural Mississippi class photo captures a glimpse of education in the segregated, economically strained South. Likely taken outside a modest schoolhouse, it reflects the era's limited resources, strong community ties, and the importance placed on schooling, despite hardship. The image preserves a personal and historical snapshot of childhood, resilience, and rural life during the Great Depression. This street scene in Tokyo captures the contrast between modern and traditional Japan. Skyscrapers, neon signs, and contemporary fashion mingle with temples, kimonos, and age-old customs. The image reflects the city's unique ability to blend cutting-edge innovation with deep cultural heritage, creating a dynamic urban landscape where past and present coexist seamlessly. This 1930s photo of schoolgirls during the Great Depression shows the resilience of youth amid economic hardship. Modestly dressed, they reflect the frugality of the era, when clothing was often handmade or passed down. Despite the challenges, education remained a priority, and the image captures a spirit of perseverance and hope in one of America's most difficult decades.